Why don't you go shoot yourself an elephant? You do, and I'll give you such a pinch.
The brains behind Bugs Bunny and his animal cohorts. And as Justin Murphy discovered, where cartoons are concerned, there are some answers.
When your cartoons have been popular for more than 50 years, you must be doing something right. That's the view of legendary animator Chuck Jones, in Sydney to present awards to Australia's top cartoonists and to show some of his rare original drawings that made Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck famous.
Here's explaining. I was from Carnival of the Animals. Where is it?
In creating his characters, Chuck Jones has always been more concerned with deeper values than superficial appearances.
I had first to write something about the character to find out who it was. It's the who-ness that makes people. It isn't the what-ness. I mean, it isn't what a person looks like that makes them what they are. It is who they are that differentiates them. And so much of this television that is supposedly done for children emphasizes the fact that if you're big and ugly, you're evil, and if you're small and cute, you're good. You're good. And I think that's a very evil lesson for children.
Chuck Jones' visit coincides with our latest violence on television hot debate. It's a topic that's long plagued cartoon animators to such a degree, The Simpsons recently tackled the problem head-on.
Hey, kid, I spy Itchy and Scratchy off the port bow.
Where would an innocent child get the idea to attack her father with a mallet?
For the 80-year-old animator of Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner, and a host of other characters, it's not violence, but empathy with the human condition that brings laughter.
I did not make violent cartoons. I never used anything. I never used violence per se for dramatic reasons or comedic reasons. Bugs Bunny was always justified because somebody tried to attack him, so he fought back.
For shame, Doc. Hunting rabbits with an elephant gun.
Elephant gun?
That's right, Doc. So why don't you go shoot yourself an elephant? You do, and I'll give you such a pinch.
The coyote never, ever did anything that he wasn't responsible for. The worst the Roadrunner ever did to him was say beep, beep.
Beep, beep. Beep.
No, the coyote's problem was that he had that incredible faith and love for the Acme Corporation, and it always failed him. But don't think that isn't a human characteristic, because it is.
Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit fever. Duck season. Rabbit fever. Rabbit season. Duck fever. Rabbit season. I say it's duck season, and I say fire.
While cartoons like these were originally made as shorts for adult movie theatre audiences, television has made them popular with children.
Do things like that happen to real ducks?
Yes.
Is that funny?
No.
What's the difference?
Big difference.
And what is it?
A cartoon.
Uh-huh. And the other ducks?
It's a cartoon.
I insist that at least my intent has always been to be funny, and certainly never to gratuitously use any kind of action. And any child, I think, that would throw himself off a cliff because the coyote falls off a cliff has to be a disturbed child to start with.
But there are some things about cartoons that Chuck doesn't approve of.
I think there's something terribly wrong about having a television show or any other kind of a show where you use the characters and then use them on the commercials. Because the child can't tell the difference between the commercial, and therefore it becomes a half-hour commercial. It used to be against the law. And then when Ronald Reagan became president, well, he changed that and allowed them to use the same characters because it was very good for the manufacturer. if I'd been able to analyze it, I probably would have done them all wrong. I mean, I've heard critics write about them in the most cultural way, and with great intellectual approach and so on. But if you can analyze it, I don't think that you can do it. No art is ever done by analysis.
Well, it's time for Krusty.
You mean we can watch cartoons again, Mom?
Yes, dear, all you want.
All right!
Lemonade, please. I made it just for you.
Itchy and Scratchy seem to have lost their edge.
Oh, I think it conveys a very nice message of sharing.
I think it sucks.